And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah. Guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Duke's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting him?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds his man. It's Milner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get... And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. Bringing it back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Blue Devils in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football. On the double. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Snatches it on the right. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the band might as well. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fair catch called. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Milner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He might want another play. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pulls it in. It's Milner. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground at the... Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Bryant. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here we go. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. To the ground with the back. There he goes! Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in... He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to
leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, they're after him. Sets up the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils need to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Blue Devils head quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the pass rush gets home.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're setting up the screen. Runs for the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Milner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Duke!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake. Good. Pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on the...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Carr. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. Great move. Now he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. Across the 25. He's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offenses. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's got his man across the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense trying to take it back. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call. And he loses the timeout. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. This time they'll go to the running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buying some time. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him in the flat. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Just keeps slinging it. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. It is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tight end now in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run. The run's...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents.